What's up guys, welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'll be showing you how to georeference a raster image in QGIS. Before we dive into QGIS application, let's first of all explore the image that I'll be georeferencing today. And this is a topographical map, and I'll be using a different technique other than the normal way where we insert or input ground control coordinates points, and then we let the software do the rest. So today I'll be using a basemap, and let's just go into QGIS and see how to do it. So if you open up a QGIS, this is a home page. So first of all, you need to have or need to install a basemap plugin, and that plugin is called Quick Map Services. So for you to do that, just click on the plugins tab at the top here, and then you have this manage and install plugins. Click on that, and then just let it load. Then click on the all, and then you type here Quick Map Services without space. Quick Map Services, you click on it. I can actually reinstall the plugin, so click on install. Because I have it installed already, for you I think you should just click on install. Then when you have it installed, you can now click on close. Now for you to use that Quick Map Services plugin, go to web tab, and then you click on choose on Quick Map Services. Just place a cursor on it, and then select the OSM or OpenStreetMap. Then you choose on OSM standard. Click on that, and then you'll have this beautiful basemap right in front of your screen. Now if you look at this map, let me just also open it. If you look at this map, I said you're not going to use the grids, so we need at least something, or we need controls or landmarks that we'll be using to do the georeferencing. Now because we need something that you can search, this is just a base map, and we need to another plugin that you can use to approximately locate where the location of this map on this base map. Now you can see this map, the name for this region or this area is called Kisagao. So we need another plugin that we can use to search that particular name, or use to just have that map here. So you need also to insert that plugin, and the plugin is called OSM Place Search. Just go back to plugins, manage and install plugins, and then here you'll type in OSM Place Search, and just click on it and install. Just click on install. I already have it installed. So when you have it installed like that, you can just make sure that you click on it, and then you'll have it at the just below the Quick Map Service or OSM standard. Now as I said earlier, this map, or the area where this map is located, is in Voi, a particularly area called Kisagao. So we're going to search this name, or you can search any other popular name that you have for your map. So for this case, we can see it's Kisagao. It's called Kisagao, so that's the name you're going to type here. Kasigao, like so, and then you click on that button, and the name here will appear at the bottom here. Then you just click on it, double click on it. So if you place the cursor here, you can see roughly where the area or the name is the location of that place. So if I place that, you can see a purple dot on that particular map. So I can zoom in, then place it again. Now from here you can use this zoom. You can zoom in, so approximately that area is around. So if we place that again, you can see now we are at this particular location, and as you can see here, this forest is what we have right here, and we're going to use some landmarks to do the georeferencing. Now we can now do the georeferencing, and in order to do that, we need to go to layers, and then there is this georeferencer. Click on georeferencer, and then we'll have this particular window. So now you need to click on this open raster so that you can add the raster here. Click on raster, and then choose the raster that you want to georeference, like that. Now we said we're going to use some landmarks, and for this case let me just zoom in a bit. I can see that this particular corner here is a perfect landmark, and that particular spot is right here on this raster image. So I'll click on this particular spot, and then you are prompted to enter the coordinates, and we say that we are not going to use coordinate for this case. What you do, just make sure that this automatically hide georeferencer is checked, and then you click on this button that says from map canvas. Just click on it, and then you click on the spot that corresponds to that particular location. Just click on that, and you can see you have that control point added there. So you click on OK, and you can see we have our control added. So, and if you cannot not be able to see that crosshair, you can simply click on add point, like that, and you'll have that crosshair that indicate to start georeferencing. Now we need to add some more points. Just zoom out and then look for another spot. I think this one here is also a good point to use. So I'll click on the map there, and then click on from map canvases, and then you select, I guess that's the spot, and then you click OK. The second point is added. Now let's zoom out. Also, I need at least 3 points. This also is a good spot, and it corresponds to this particular junction here. So I'll just click on this raster image here from map, and then select that spot right there. Now you click OK, and the moment you have 3 points, you can see you also have the residuals. I'm going to also look for some other points. So if I zoom at this point here, you can see the name of this road is Sukanga Bungule. So simply zoom in. I can see this junction. So it's the same road that is indicated Kitangale Bungule, and there's this one here. I'll simply click on that particular point, click on that, then click on that junction and click OK. So let me add some more points or control points. So another Another landmark, another good landmark is at this spot here, and it corresponds to this location here, whereby this road here joins this other one, and from this particular map I can say that that junction is right here. So I'll just add another point right there and click on where it corresponds on this base map right there and click OK. So you can see our map. So you can actually filter out, you can see the residuals here, and you can select, you can choose to add or remove the points. But for this case, let's just continue with this process. So you can now click on transformation settings and select the best transformation method that you need based on the kind of distortion that you want to minimize. So there are different methods here. We have helmet, polynomial, polynomial 2. So you can keep on testing this method. So for this case, let's stick with the polynomial 1 because we want to be geographically correct as possible. So I'll stick with that. You can select any that suits your need. Now the output file, you can select where you want to store the georeferenced image, but by default it will actually store the same location where you have your raster. Resampling method, there are different resampling methods. I'll stick with the nearest neighborhood, and then make sure that you can also generate the PDF map and PDF reports. So you can also make sure that you save the ground control points, and you can also load them whenever you want. So I'll click on KK, and then you can actually click on this button, start georeferencing, like that. Now our image is georeferenced and it is overlaid over the base map. So this is our map and it is actually georeferenced. So we can, let me just zoom in a bit, and then you can uncheck that, or we can just right click and go to properties. Let's reduce the transparency and click apply. So okay, if you look at this road, I think it's quite fair. It's you did quite a good job, but you can also jump back or go back to georeferencing. You can go back to georeferencing and add and actually modify your raster. So I think this we did quite a good job, and that's how to georeference a raster image, especially when you don't have the coordinates or the ground control coordinates for that matter. So I think that's all for this tutorial, and if you have any query, just let me know in the comment section below. I'll be coming up with another tutorial on how to use now the coordinates or the grids. And I think that's all for this tutorial, and I'll see you.